case of Concertos by Prokofiev, the concerto is really a competition between the piano player and the orchestra. And the orchestra is very big. And especially in culminations, pianist has to be really powerful, strong, and very resistant. So the piano part doesn't disappear in this huge amount of sound which is coming from the orchestra. I've performed already the first one and the second one. I've never played before the fourth and the fifth. I think the second one will always remain the favorite one, because I think this is the first concerto that I actually heard, and I got absolutely crazy about it. And I remember that in my youth, every night I was spending listening to it again and again. Of course, I was a kid and I had my things to practice, but I remember when my parents would not be at home and no one would hear me, instead of practicing what I had to do, sometimes it were scales and exercises, I would take the score of Prokofiev's second and try to play it. Of course, it was impossible, but still I had this dream to play it. And then when I accomplished that dream, it was really, for me, really something. And of course, then I had this idea of playing all of them. And for me now, this is really one of the most important projects that I've done so far. But I think the second will be always my favorite. Just very physical ways, I think, well, of course the fingers must be quite strong, and simply you can play like one of the greatest piano teachers ever. He said that the most difficult on the piano is to play long, loud and fast. So this is the Prokofiev's case, especially like in the second piano concerto. You have a huge cadence in the first movement, which is really very demanding physically, and really there's a huge culmination, and you end up, of course, a little bit tired. And then there's a scherzo, which is the second movement, which is like an absolute machine going and very, very fast and non-stop for the piano for the next minute. So really, when I started working on his music, I discovered that yes, there must be a lot of physical work.